What's up? What's up? We back with another episode of Beyond the Clientele. It's your boy J1, Mr. So 100. You know I do it the So 100 way. We got a real special guest with me. You know what I'm saying? You're going to hear me say it all through the show. My brother from another mother. We do not share parents, none of that, but we Joneses, and blood could make us no closer.
Absolutely,
Man. My
absolutely.
brother, Tavaris Jones, aka T Real. If you really know him, you'll call him T Nasty. What's up, bro?
What's up with it, bro? Appreciate you, bro. Hey, before we get into it, is it okay? Could I pop it? Is it safe to say I had a little part to do with this?
Man,
You know what I'm saying?
Man,
you know what I'm saying? I think I helped go step behind the clientele.
Man, you really stepped.
All right.
I said it. You said, "Hey,
that's the
that's
one
it right there."
Yeah.
You secured that, bro. Real talk.
Yeah.
There ain't no question about
Yep.
that. You definitely can pop it on
Yep.
that, bro.
Yep.
But man, you know, beyond the clientele, you know what I'm saying? What we like to do, first of all, we want to say, let the people know what it is you bring to the look good and feel good industry. Like, what do you do that that provides for the look good and feel good industry? Let the people know what it is.
That's easy. So I'm co-owner of a lounge here in the city called Sticks and Stones, which is located in Bartlett, where we actually have two locations, one in Bartlett and one in Atoka, Tennessee. And so what we do is we just bring that energy, you know what I'm saying, that feel good grown folks energy. We want people to come in and just vibe out, relax. If you had a long day, you could come out on a wind down Wednesday, or you know what I'm saying, live music Thursday, or karaoke Friday or something like that, and just have some real good, smooth, grown folks, good times. And you know what I'm saying, ain't gonna be no smoke. You ain't got to worry about looking over your shoulder. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be surrounded with, you know what I'm saying, people that got something to lose. And we just gonna vibe out and have a good time every night.
That's what's up. That's what's up. He made a mistake. You will be seeing the smoke, but it'll be cigar smoke and hookah smoke.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But give them the addresses. You got Sticks and Stones 901, which is Bartlett. What's that address, bro?
2965 North Germantown Road, and that's in Bartlett, Tennessee, at 38133. And then Atoka, Sticks and Stones Atoka is located at 11180 South 51st Street. That's in Atoka, Tennessee.
Okay, boom. So you know where it's at, man. You got the address. Tell them where they can get with you, bro. Like on social media, whether they want to book a booth.
Yeah.
How do all that work? Let them know how they can lock in.
So on all social media platforms, it's gonna be Sticks and Stones 901 or Sticks and Stones _Atoka. If you want to book a reservation for the lounge or rent the space, you can go to sxslounge.com. That's our website. You can get everything you need right there.
Okay. Well, y'all heard that here, man. Get with Sticks and Stones for any of your hookah or cigar events.
Mm-hmm.
They can take care of you on all that. Man, Sticks and Stones apparel, as you can see, bro.
Absolutely.
You can get all that, I'm sure, on the website.
Absolutely.
Or you can pop into the store and into one of the locations and shop with them, man.
Sure.
It go down just like that.
Straight up.
And I am a frequent visitor of Sticks and Stones. I mess with brother and they definitely got a vibe that's unmatched. You know what I'm saying? There's always good people in there. You can mess around and run up on a politician, a millionaire. I mean, it ain't no telling what you'll run up on in there, man. But there's always good vibes and good people. Yeah. So y'all make sure y'all check that out.
Absolutely.
Okay, now that we got the business side of it out the way, man, we gonna get into beyond the clientele, man. And like I said, you know, this is my brother, man. You know, so I can say that I've been a part of his evolution because we've been rocking for what 12 maybe plus years. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So and I've been not only his barber and his brother. You know what I'm saying? I've been the uncle to his son. It's been all kind of things, man. We share, you know, thoughts. We share secrets. We share situations. You know what I'm saying? So I know this is gonna be a damn good episode. You know what I'm saying?
I can for sure say, bro, not to cut you off, like
no doubt.
All of like my biggest ideas, thoughts, or anything that I had, good, bad, or indifferent, you have definitely been a part of the conversation. So this right here, this seems natural. The only difference is we in front of the camera.
For sure. I felt the same way. I usually give people a rundown before we get started.
Yeah.
I ain't even wasting our time. Bro, we gonna crank up and get right to it. You know what I'm saying? So, my first thing I like to do, bro, I like to say, I like for you to tell the people a list of things that you are beyond the clientele. So beyond the sticks and stones, give the people a list of things that you are, you know what I'm saying? And then we just gonna tap in on those things and put emphasis on those things.
Yes,
give them a list of things that you are, bro, beyond the clientele.
So
in a list form.
So let's go. Still an entrepreneur because I own another business, a father, a brother, just a hard worker, and just overall, just laid back guy. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Yeah.
Let's tap right into entrepreneurship.
Mm-hmm.
How long have you been working for yourself? Let's start there. How long have you been working for yourself?
So I actually started my first business a month after my son was born. My son just turned 6 in June, so that makes 6 years for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's when you initially jumped out and said, "I'm working for T-Real right now."
Yeah, I had enough of people taken away from me, like jobs that I was just fired off for no reason. Still, I don't know to this day why I lost them jobs.
Really?
And so I just had enough of putting all my eggs in one basket.
Yeah.
And just decided I'm gonna bet on myself. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. Okay. Now we talk about your son. We talk about my boy Cam. What role did he play in that decision when it was time to make that move?
I think, something, because I grew up without my father. When my son came into the world, something came over me about the urge to want to protect him and create security and a foundation for him. I think that's what motivated me, and so I decided to create something inspired by him, and he's a part of it in some facet, whether his name is the co-owner or whatever. Like my son is vested in whatever I got going on, but I wanted to create something that no one could ever take away from me. You know what I'm saying? If I lost it on my own. You know what I'm saying?
It's like a job where you getting fired.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So anything that I gain from it is because I put all my effort into it.
No doubt.
But anything that I lost is because I ain't put enough effort into it. You know what I'm saying?
And then and you sharing it with him.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's dope.
The biggest thing about everything that I'm doing is legacy. You know what I'm saying? I might not even get to reap the benefits of everything that I'm doing and all the work and effort that I'm putting into it now.
Yeah.
But after I'm gone, he can.
He can.
Absolutely.
That's a big deal, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Okay. Let's dwell on that a little bit. Let's dwell on that fatherhood. What does fatherhood mean to you in a sense? You know what I'm saying?
Fatherhood to me is like first of all, it's super important. As you can see today, like, a lot of these young cats out here, they ain't got no guidance. They growing up with their mamas, and no disrespect to mothers, but every young person, not even just young men, everybody needs that person that's gonna come in and love a little differently from their mom. They're gonna be a little more stern. They're gonna be a little more structured. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna create more responsibility. You need that. You need that structure. You need somebody that's gonna kind of give you them guidelines, those do's and don'ts. That's what fatherhood is for me. You know what I'm saying? The mother is the nurturing, the softer side.
Right.
But daddy gonna come in and make sure you on point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I always talk about how a mother's love and a father's love is different.
Absolutely.
And I seen the post one time. He was talking about a father when he cheered for his son in the game, and the mama when she cheered for him. Mama mess around and be like, the boy say the son going for a shot and he get it blocked. And the mama might say, don't be doing my baby like that. So the daddy Joe say, "Coach, sit his ass
Sit his
down.
ass
He
down.
ain't shit. He out there, man. Can't
Absolutely.
get a shout out."
Absolutely.
And I said, "That's real." And
Absolutely.
it's a little harsh, but it's real reality life. That's how life will balance out for you too.
Absolutely.
Mama might say, don't do my baby. Man, daddy say, man, sit this sorry ass nigga down.
Look, daddy gonna prepare you for the world, man. You know what I'm saying? Mama gonna, if you stay with your mama all the time, like, she gonna make you a little softer. You know what I'm saying?
She gonna shield you from the world a lot of times. And like I said, no disrespect to mama, because my mama don't play. My mama's solid. But I understand that now as a father and as an adult male, you know what I'm saying? That real deal that comes from their father's side.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? For sure.
You need that.
And we definitely can appreciate that for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, but so okay, after being a father for the past 6 years, I would like to know, and this ain't even one of my questions, but I would like to know how that not only in your business realm, but how that plays a part in just manhood, masculinity for you. How does that play a part? Because you do have a son.
Yeah.
So when you have a son, it's a certain example, and then you can't be too hard.
Yeah.
But it's a certain example of a man and a certain level of masculinity that you have to instill in him. I want to know how is that working out for you? How's that going? You know what I'm saying?
So, like, with me having a son, and my son is like me. He's very observant. He pay attention to the details. He pay attention to how you move and how you operate. I noticed it in things that he does when I'm not paying attention, when he thinks I'm not paying attention.
Yeah.
So I know he does. So that's why it makes me be a little more on point. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It makes sure, like, I know this boy paying attention to me. Yeah. So let me make sure I'm always right. And I'm talking about, like, even with how I deal with people. Say, for instance, his mother. You know what I'm saying? He'll never see me, like, interacting with his mother in a negative way, raising my voice or being disrespectful, because at the end of the day, he looking at me.
Right.
So if he see me going at his mama or cursing her or calling out her name and all that type of stuff, he gonna think that's okay.
Yeah.
So I can't. I'm his biggest role model.
Right.
So he got to see me carrying myself in a certain way, being respectful to women. You know what I'm saying? Conducting myself in a mannerable tone. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Handling my business the right way. So it just makes me sharper.
Yeah, just make you stay on point.
Yeah.
And they it's crazy because they really do pay attention.
Absolutely.
They pay attention.
Like, I'm talking about as far as, like, mannerisms and, you know what I'm saying? Even, like, lingo, how I talk sometimes. Like, he's 6 years old, but he pick up on all it. Yeah. Yeah.
Sure he do that. And I even seen a little kid, I don't know if I seen it to you, but I seen little kids with a cord scratching off. Probably about a year old.
Yeah.
She's sitting there, got a quarter. She done been around her grandma.
Yeah.
Her grandma, so it just lets you know how much attention to detail they pay. You know what I'm saying? They really in tune, and you can really teach them so much in those real vulnerable ages.
Absolutely.
But they really pay attention to what's going on. So you're on point with that.
Yep.
Now, let me see. Let me get on that. All right. You said a son and a brother. Dwell on that a little bit, bro. Like, as a son, I know Mama Carol, shout out to her. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I know my guy Tony Bones, rest in peace to him. So,
rest in peace to Pops.
Yeah. Talk about that, man. A son, you're a big brother, older brother. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But talk about that son and brotherhood that you got, that you have to walk in.
Well, my mom raised us real close. She raised us, I just say, like, me, my mom, and my brother. Yeah. We all pretty much kind of grew up together in a sense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As we got older, now early on, you know what I'm saying, it was more of a mother and her sons. But as we've gotten older, we've developed this relationship where it's like we literally got a text message group called the Three Stooges. It's just like, because we just three clowns. Like, all we do is just crack jokes. And, man, we have real conversations. Like, me and my brother, we talk to our mom about everything, all my business stuff, all my personal stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When I got something heavy on my heart or on my mind, you know what I'm saying? I bring it to my mama and, you know what I'm saying? She'll kind of talk me down or give me some guidance and all this. So, but one of the biggest things when it comes to, I'm going to brotherhood now.
Yeah.
One of the biggest things that my mama taught me at 10 years old was when she died, because it's just me and my brother. When she died, we ain't gonna have nothing but each other. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why, like, and that stuck with me. I don't know why that stuck with me, but it has always stuck with me, bro. Yeah. And so from that point on, my job as a big brother, and my brother, he just had a birthday. He just turned 34. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But my job, to me, I've always taken it personal to protect him in any way I can. You know what I'm saying? If you ask him, he'll tell you every job he done got because of me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's just always about looking out for bruh. You know what I'm saying? And same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Vice versa.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
No doubt. That's real. Yep. That's what's up, man. Hey, those are real important traits to instill into your children to make sure they know to rely on one another and stick together. And I had that task in my life to make sure mine be, no matter what, like even like you say, forget about me. Yeah. Y'all rock together. You know what I'm saying? And that doesn't even backfire on me. Yeah. They all team up, be up against mine. But I sit back and laugh and like I can appreciate it because that's how I want it to be in life. Yeah. Because hopefully I leave before them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When I'm gone, y'all always hold that bond and hold it together. You know what I'm saying? And I think,
you know what I'm saying, with my pops passing, you know, just last year, I think that just drew us even closer together because, you know, for those who don't know, my dad has spent like over 20 years in jail. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying, he spent all the time in jail and then he gets out and then we only have 12 years with him. You know what I'm saying, free. And then he unexpectedly passed on us. So I think losing him in such a traumatic fashion,
and all
of a sudden, and not to mention the day before my mama's birthday, you know what I'm saying? So, and the day before my mother's mother's death anniversary as well. You know what I'm saying? So it was a lot. It was a lot, but that definitely just drew us in closer, made us lock in even tighter. You know what I'm saying? So we really be stuck together for real.
That's real. Yeah. That was like crazy. That was crazy.
Yeah.
That was so crazy. Like you said, for him to be gone all that time, and y'all, you know what I'm saying. And then when he do make it home, you know, he was gone longer than he spent. You know, when he was at home. Yeah. So that was crazy for me. It messed me up.
You gotta think about, like, we spent all that time, bro. Like, when you think about it like a family dynamic, you think about the mother, the father, and the kids, right? So we had all those years of someday hoping that we was gonna actually get that, you know what I'm saying? And then to get that, and we waited 20 plus years and we don't even get half of that. You know what I'm saying? That was hard, bro. That's still like it's still just hard to kind of process that to this day.
Yeah. But one good thing I could say, Tony Bone, he was active even though he was locked up.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? That I love to hear that story about how, you know what I'm saying, he would discipline y'all from there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Man, get on the phone and get y'all together. You know what I'm saying?
That man was more of a father to me and my brother than the man who actually played a part in giving birth to us.
I know, right? They're right there.
from jail. Yeah.
And these cats free.
They free, walking around.
In the city.
Yeah.
So that right there just says a lot about him.
Yeah.
As an individual.
Absolutely.
He had that much of an effect on two young boys that wasn't even his. Yeah. And whose daddy was around the corner in the city. Yeah. And he can have that much of an effect to where he can help y'all mama raise y'all from there and still come home. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That says a lot about him.
Man, I'm talking about that man. Like, we had mad respect for that man, bro. We got in trouble, and this is the thing about it. He ain't even like, bro, never raised his voice at us or none of that, bro. The man never raised his voice at us or nothing, bro.
He locked up.
Yeah, but bro, if I knew my mama had already talked to him prior to, and I was on some bullshit, and that phone ring, I ain't answering that damn phone. Man, look, no, bro. I'd rather go and take the whooping. You know what I'm saying? Take the whooping. Absolutely, bro.
Man, that said a lot about talking about, man. For real, that just says so. That just speaks volumes.
Yeah,
man. That's real.
Yeah, for real.
Rest in peace, Tony.
Rest in peace, Pop.
He became like I said, this is my brother. Man, when I tell you this man, Pop became my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Man, like my big brother, man. I'm talking about, dude. Man, he of course became my client, but as I got to know him, man, me and Tony Bones became real good friends.
Yeah, man.
Partner, you know what I'm saying? So I hated to see him go. I hate to see him leave y'all, but I hated to see him leave me. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
That was my guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just spending the haircut time with him on a weekly basis.
Yep. Yep.
But on that note, on the next note, right?
Mm-hmm.
Another thing I like to do on Beyond the Clientele, right? I like to get a few experiences in your life that stuck with you and it plays a part in the person you are, the man you are today, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I like to do that in decades.
Okay.
So when you say, your first decade, 1 to 10, it could be an experience during that time or experiences. Then you go 10 to 20, experiences, and all the way up. I know you ain't hit 40 yet.
Yeah.
But this next decade and like I said, I done been a part of your.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I done walked with you and seen you evolve in your past decade a little bit more than this.
Yeah.
So, I want you to go through some of those experiences that really hold you to the man you are today, that you reach back and, that still walks with you as the man you are today, right?
Good and bad?
Good or bad.
Okay.
Yeah, just whatever it was that stuck with you. And then, like I said, we're doing it in decades. This way you can kind of break it down. It's so many. It's usually a lot in 10 to 20.
Yeah.
That's where most people have the most, evolutional jumps in their life during that time. But I like to just start with 1 to 10. We very seldom remember a lot of our first single digit years. But that 1 to 10, it's something usually happens impactful. That you be like, I still remember. It could be a whooping from grandma. You know what I'm saying? Then still be like, I know not to mess with no socket, whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? So just take those decades and tell the people some experiences that you had. Like I say that you walk with today.
Yeah.
That hold you to the man you are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I think I gotta go back to the message that my mama told me about, when she leave the earth, that, me and my brother just have one another. So that, in a sense, for me, created loyalty. You know what I'm saying? I got to stick to the people that's nearest and dearest to me and do right by them. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I think that would be like one of the biggest things that I could really. And then what's crazy about that same era, going back to just kind of tapping into fatherhood a little bit. So my biological father was absent, and so he would just kind of call like every blue moon type situation. So this one particular time he called me, and he was like, man, just selling me a wolf ticket. Man, I'm gonna come get you and all that type of stuff. So my mom tried to, kind of put her foot on his neck a little bit about really, you know what I'm saying, standing on it, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying, I had talked to him, said my little whatevers, and then got on down and was just caught myself eavesdropping one day, listening to what they had to talk about afterwards.
Oh, okay.
And all I heard her say is, stop lying there, boy. All he want to do is see you. Now, mind you, I'm like 10 years old, bro. prior to that, I can't recall a time ever seeing this man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing but some pictures I've seen of this man. And you know what I'm saying? So when going back to the conversation about when she leave, after hearing that made me really tap in. Like that.
This is it.
Yeah. And also to another point, that also really made me lock in with Pops too.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because in my adolescence, you know, I rejected him because he wasn't my biological father.
Right.
Because this man for years been selling me these wolf tickets, and in my mind, I'm waiting. I'm waiting to cash that check. Absolutely. So, but to hear that, and this somebody that's over here that's actually trying to have a relationship with me, and I'm rejecting him because he ain't the one who played a part in bringing me here. Right. That made me really go all the way in with him and be like, all right. That opened me up. Yeah. Yep. Damn, yep. So going 10 to 20. 10 to 20.
That's a big one. Like that is, you got middle school, high school.
Yeah.
It's so many things happen, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Usually in that window. And it's so many impactful things. You know what I'm saying? So just share with the people, man, what those experiences were in that decade that really, like you said, impacted who you are today.
I think that
and some of that shit you be like, that ain't nothing. But I'm saying no, some of those things you be like, that's still me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even though you grew older and got, you know what I'm saying, still be like, shit, this still it's stuck with you. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I'm gonna get real personal, bro. So I mean, y'all see, I'm a big nigga, bro. But you know what I'm saying? I was a little chubbier dude in my younger days, 10 to like 14, 15.
Yeah.
And I never forget one of my uncles. I was at my great grandmama's house, and I took a nap, and him and my auntie was talking one day, and they thought I was asleep. They ain't think I heard shit they were saying.
Yeah.
So the man was like, I never thought I'd see this little boy get that fat. I was like, oh, you old bastard, man. So that stuck with me mad hard, right?
You in there, you supposed
to be asleep. Yeah.
But you done woke up, you just ain't got up.
Yeah. So I heard it. So like that stuck with me, bro. I'm talking about so hard to the point where, and my mama will tell you, bro, there was a yard sale right around the corner from my house, bro. This is me leading up to my 8th grade year. Yeah. And man, they had a weight set. Man, for $20. It had the little plastic weights with the sand in it. Man, listen, $20. I begged my mama to death. Man, listen, I'm talking about it had the bench and everything, the leg part. Man, she gave me that $20, bro. I dragged that shit back to the house myself. You know, you got to go help me. You know, I don't even need your car. I'm going to bring it home piece by piece. I got the weight bench on my shoulder, about to give myself a hernia, I'm finna get all the way right. Do you hear me? Just from that conversation. I did them weights. I had that weight set by the bed. And my mama had a typo tape. I was in that motherfucker crunching. You hear me? I can't. Bro, I went to 9th grade, bro. Nigga, nigga, that was the end of it. I've been in lifting weights from there on, bro. Bro, I'm telling you, bro. That right there, that fueled me, bro. That triggered me for real, bro.
Hey, that's crazy. It's like, that's why, I mean, that's a hell of an impact, though. And it's crazy how, you know, individuals, man, you know, it's like we take things different ways.
Absolutely.
And we use things different ways.
Yeah.
But them to be talking about a child, you know what I'm saying? And then they you know, we can't hold them accountable because, you know, they thought you were asleep. And they probably don't know nothing about being in shape either. They just probably, you know what I'm saying? But they just like, this boy done got big.
Yeah.
It's your genetics.
Yeah.
It's in you. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nothing but big niggas in my family.
You got that in your blood.
And you know what's crazy? This was the uncle, the smallest uncle out of the family. So he got it bad for calling people fat or you know what I'm saying? He got that bad. But
so he the little nigga. Yeah, he the little nigga.
Yeah.
But it's crazy because that shit could have impacted you where you could have been insecure from that point.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But it fueled you to do something about it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the difference in how people take things. Some, you know, you got so many insecure people, skinny, fat, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Based off what somebody said about them or what somebody did to them. And it's just up to you as the person that you are within to take that and use that for as, you know, a stair step or a crutch. You know what I'm saying? So they say a lot about you. You be like, you know what? They got me fucked up.
They got me fucked up. Look, and to keep it all the way clean too, I felt a super way about this. So I actually did. I stole his watch. So, I stole it. I ended up getting caught.
So you had
I was like, you gonna play me? Oh, okay.
I'm gonna take some from you.
Yoinks, let me get that. I ended up getting caught though, but whatever.
Yeah, real beef with this nigga, man. Hey, you got me fucked up. That's your head.
Oh, man. Bro, I'm giving away too much, bro. My family finna kick my ass.
I'm sure Mama Kelly gonna probably be cracking up.
Man, this finna be hilarious, bro.
That's what's up, bro. But shit, carry on, bro. What else? I know that's early in the decade.
All right.
That happened. So that had a big impact on you and maintaining your fitness.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you said, it runs in your family being a big nigga, you know what I'm saying? But that introduced you to weightlifting. Made you think about getting in shape and being conscious of it.
Absolutely.
And I always thought I have one daughter that genetically has, you know, she gets bigger. So I used to tell her, if you feel some kind of way about it, you got to
change it. Yeah.
Now, if you don't, if you feel good, you know what I'm saying, it's cool with you. That's okay. But don't fake it.
Yeah.
If you feel some way about it, you got to do something about it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And so nobody even had to tell you that. You just heard what they said and said, "Oh, let me get on it." You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And so you made that move. So that's a real big, you know, that's a big impact.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And even look at you today, nigga, big club, you know what I'm saying? But nigga strong as motherfucker with it. So it is what it is. Yeah. But so after that.
So we at 20 to.
We still in that window.
Okay.
Still in that window now. I know that ain't the only thing that stuck with you in that window. 10 to 20 now. Yeah, that was you said that was about 9th grade.
Yeah.
So that's 14, 15. I know you had probably a few more experiences that still walk with you as the man you are today. You know, of course, you in the gym.
Yeah.
So that stuck there.
I think me and my ex-wife.
Okay.
Because that's right there. That's 19.
In that window.
It's right there. Yeah. We met young. I got married at 21.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah. I knew y'all was young.
Yeah, I got married at 21.
Okay, just to bring a little clarity.
Yeah.
When I met bro, I met him as my brother-in-law. He was married previously to my wife's sister.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And so that's how I met him. That's how we initially
became brothers. Yeah.
Through in-laws. We were both married to two sisters. I'm still married. He's no longer married to my sister. But that's where that started. So you met her in that window 15.
I met her at 19.
Oh, okay. So that okay. In that window.
Yeah.
So now you basically done finished high school.
Yeah. I'm working a job at Baptist East.
Okay, and you meet her.
Yeah, she was working at the gift shop in the hospital.
Okay. Well, there it is. I think I've heard this story. I'm sure I've heard it.
Yeah.
But this is a part of your evolution. This is part of your experiences. So that's definitely a big, impact on your evolution because not only did you meet her, 2 years later,
you married. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that takes us into your 20 to 30 evolution. You know what I'm saying? That takes us into that window.
I think one of the biggest, most impactful things was the recession. 2008, 2009. Well, we got married 2008, and then the recession hit later that year on into like 09. We had, just got our own place. I had just got a new car. You know what I'm saying? Things were going good. You know what I'm saying? And man, out of nowhere, we both lose our jobs in the same week. You know what I'm saying? She lose her job on a Wednesday. I lose mine this same Friday. You know what I'm saying? And it took anywhere from like 6 to 8 months, you know what I'm saying, to try to find some income. So all this stuff that we just gained, we lost. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Being evicted, you know what I'm saying, having you waking up and seeing your car gone, having to move back in with your parents and all that type of stuff, like that created something in me like to really, really go out here and get it. Because now it ain't just me. Now I got somebody that I got somebody that's really depending on me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a head of a household.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now I got to go out here and make some shake for real for us. So I think that really impacted me. That really created a mindset of really being a hard worker, creating a real work ethic. You know what I'm saying? And trying to find like stability. You know what I'm saying? Some real structure. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Yeah, that's real.
Yep.
And that was, okay, you said y'all got married 08, boom, recession hit 09. So in that transition, when you went through that, what was your process of, coming out of that? What was the process?
Man.
Just say once you finally start back working.
Once I finally started back working, then it was about I had found some security in a position that I was kind of familiar with in healthcare. And so at that point, it was just about how can I level up?
Okay.
How can I keep moving forward? And I was at that point, I had my hands in just trying to do so many different things. I was up for the fire academy, you know what I'm saying? Real estate school, you know what I'm saying? Just anything that I can do that'll generate some income, you know what I'm saying? So that's all it was about, leveling up. So once I got into the hospital again, I started networking, bro, and really started just, having conversations with different types of people and really being more detailed with like watching different things go on in the hospital, different type of business administration situations, things in surgery. Like I said, like from 19 to 24, I probably had like 2 or 3 different jobs in healthcare, bro. Doing tissue harvesting, which for those who don't know, those are the people that take your skin and bones when you die, when you donate your organs. So I did that, you know what I'm saying? After that, I did I was a surgical assistant. So I was actually working with a doctor in the hospital, doing orthopedic surgeries, the knees, the shoulders, the hips, all that. I did that. And then still networking. I stumbled upon some sales reps that dealt with repairing surgical instruments.
Okay.
So that I got into that. They gave me an opportunity. I started working with this company called IMS. They took a chance on me, and I was actually about to take a job to move to Houston. You know what I'm saying? And so they moved me to our headquarters. They gave me an apartment, gave me a car, gave me a spending amount every week, and trained me for a whole year out there in Birmingham. And right when I was getting ready to move to Houston, the dude that was working here ended up quitting. So I ended up coming back home and running this territory for like 6 years.
Right.
Yep.
And so that takes us to another milestone, another transition.
Yep.
Which is entrepreneurship.
Absolutely.
Now y'all probably know. How did nigga know? I was right there.
He right there the whole time. just like you can really tell the story for him if you wanted to. I can go to the restroom.
So that right there, you of course you went and obtained a skill.
Mm-hmm.
Things that you had no control of, change your direction,
Yeah.
which kept you in Memphis.
Yeah.
With that skill.
Yeah.
And then you took that skill and said, you know what? Take it up another notch. I'm gonna do this same thing y'all gave me on my own.
On my own.
And became, correct me if I'm wrong, became a competitor.
Yeah.
You know, the company that you was
working for. Yeah.
Okay, all right. That's I like that type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Get back.
Yeah, I like that, man. Look, man, don't think you gonna hold me down, man.
Yeah, man.
I like this. So okay. So take us into that, bro. Like, what? How did that unfold for you after you come home and start working for the company?
Yeah.
That you was intended to go to another city and state for.
Mm-hmm.
You get home, land a job with that company because somebody stepped out the way and made room for you.
Mm-hmm.
How did it go from there to you being that company's number one competitor?
So once I had stayed with that company for like 6 years. And I was doing so well in the territory that they ended up promoting me. They had got acquired by a bigger company, and they had started taking on this model with 2 people involved. Because I had been down here by myself doing everything on my own outside of the few little sales reps they had out here. I was doing the work on my own with the hospitals. So they ended up taking on this 2-man model, and they made me a consultant for the hospital. So I ain't doing the trades no more. I'm networking with the directors and the administrators of the hospital, all the leads and all that. So I was able to hire one of my friends to take the position that I had previously.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they gave you that control, or did you just tell them to apply? Or how did that work?
Nah, they gave me that control. You know what? Actually, I tried to hire my brother.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I tried to hire my brother, but they was like, that would be considered nepotism. You know what I'm saying? Which is crazy because y'all let me hire one of my closest partners. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, so I ended up hiring my partner. We ended up rocking for a while, and I don't want to go too deep into that, but yeah, just say we ended up losing that job. We both got fired. We both got fired for reasons out of our control. I'll say that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So.
And so that fueled the fire because
everything had been taken away from me. This was at this point. This is the second time everything has been taken away from me. Yeah, because like I said, going back to the recession, I done got everything snatched away from me. Yeah, so this is the second time before I turned 30. I'm gonna lose it all again. Now, mind you, at this point, I'm going through a divorce.
Right.
I got a kid on the way.
Right.
And I ain't got no bread coming in. You know what I'm saying? So
that don't feel you. I don't know what
that was a dog time, bro.
Damn,
that was a dog time, bro.
So boom, you take that game, you take that knowledge and that network, and tell them what you did, bro. Tell them what you did with that.
So before anything jumped off, I had to do like some traveling assignments because I had signed a non-compete clause with their company. So I couldn't work within a 150-mile radius of Memphis for a year. So I had to do a lot of little dibbling and dabbling, you know what I'm saying, just kind of create some income, you know what I'm saying? So I had to go to places like Orlando or Kansas City. They were trying to get me to go to like LA and Vegas, you know what I'm saying? Anything I can do, like on some consulting or just repairing the instruments, you know what I'm saying, just kind of generate some bread, you know what I'm saying? Until that non-complete was lifted off me.
Yep. Okay, so after that clause was lifted, was your company already set up, or
Nah, so once that clause was lifted, I actually ended up getting a little in-house job with Methodist, doing the same thing. What they did was they took the third-party reps out of the equation, and they built their own infrastructure where they had technicians coming in repairing the instruments and all that type of stuff, repairing medical equipment on their own. You know what I'm saying? So what they was doing was they'll hire companies to come in and teach them how to do certain trades, and then they'll just use their standard of procedure and hire people to do that same service in house.
Okay.
So they hired me to do that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I worked that job. By the time my son is on the way, like a couple months in, by the time I get this gig. So they end up giving me this job, bro. I'm working this, but in the back of my mind, I'm shaky about everything. I don't trust nothing at this point.
Been going right.
Yeah, everything. Every time I get comfortable, you know what I'm saying, it gets sweet right under my feet. You know what I'm saying? So I actually ended up creating Edgestone in Methodist lab. That's it. I actually did, yeah. So I mean, like, I was just like, man, I can't go through this again, bro. I can't go through this again. Just like have nothing to fall back on, bro. You know what I'm saying?
And you already had acquired their network.
Yeah, I had relationships with all the hospitals in the city. Some in like rural Mississippi, rural Arkansas, that I had built great relationships with. They knew my work ethic. So once I jumped out there, you know what I'm saying, it was really nothing for them to take a chance on me. You wasn't losing anything as far as the quality of work. You know what I'm saying? I was the one doing it. You know what I'm saying? I was just, when I was sending invoices, it was somebody else's name on it. So yeah, just take a chance on me. And yeah. Yeah.
That's a hell of a move, bro. That's chess.
Yeah.
That's chess right
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
That's damn good chess playing right there, man. So now Headstone has been locked in for how many years at this point?
6 years. That's the business I started a month after my son was born.
Okay. Now, we gonna rewind back to what got you sitting in this chair as far as a little good feeling.
Okay.
When did you and your business partner create Sticks and Stones? You know, following Headstone. When did that come in?
So initially, the idea of Sticks and Stones was created on a trip in Miami, where I met my business partner's in-laws. So his cousin actually has a lounge in St. Louis called Smoke Session. And it's a hookah lounge, you know what I'm saying? But this is my first time meeting him, and you know what I'm saying, we just catch a vibe, and he like, you know, he trying to expand his brand, and he want to bring it to Memphis. And he like, I want y'all to run it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I like money, so I'm like, I'm with whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because it looked like they doing all right. And if you talk about expanding, you know what I'm saying, you got to be doing something right. So I'm like, I'm into it. I don't know nothing about running no club, but you know, at this point, I'm in hustle mode. I'm gonna figure it out. You know what I'm saying? So, but we on this trip in Miami, and this is the last week in February of 2020. Okay. The following week is the pandemic. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The whole world. Yeah. Yeah, everything shut down. So we was kind of still just going through the motions. He had came out here a couple of times, and we was looking at venues and all that, trying to see, you know, where we can kind of land. And once the restrictions got harder, you know what I'm saying? Because of the pandemic, yeah. He kind of fell off. You know what I'm saying? We were still kind of talking for a while, but at that point, you know what I'm saying, everybody was just kind of steering clear of everybody. So but he had already put that battery in me and bro back, so we motivated at this point. So it's like, what we gonna do? He done fell out. What we finna do this or what?
Barbecue.
Yeah, exactly. So we was like, we gonna make this thing our own. You know what I'm saying? And me and him smoke cigars. Right. You know, I had never even had a hookah until the pandemic. I had never smoked a hookah until the pandemic. But you know, I was a cigar smoker. You know what I'm saying? So that's that's how Sticks and Stones came to be. We put that whole idea in motion, and we was like, we gonna run it like this and see how it all work. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
so powerful.
Yeah,
Real.
yeah.
Real. That was a hell of a move right there. Straight up, man. Shout out to Sticks and Stones.
Shout
Man.
out to Sticks and Stones.
Yeah.
Sticks and Stones of Toka actually just celebrated our 1 year anniversary yesterday too. Shout out to
So that's a good point that I want to make now. After the first location in Bartlett, how long was it before y'all acquired the second location?
literally a year after the like a few days after the 1 year anniversary.
Okay.
Yeah. So
That's
one of our waitresses, she actually works in Atoka, but prior to us getting it, she used to come there all the time and just hang out. And she was like, man, cool. And so she just came to me one day and was like, T, this spot in Atoka called Kennedy's just shut down. Y'all need to go get that. So I'm like, yeah, all right. You know what I'm saying? She like, nah, I'm dead serious. You need to go get that. You need to holler at old boy that own it. So I was like, put me in contact with him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She called dude right there on the spot, bro. I kid you not. This was on a Wednesday. I talked to this man. Me and Will went to go look at that venue on a Friday. Signed the contract Tuesday.
Man,
it was just that simple. It was just that simple.
And now with that location being added, did it take y'all clientele up a notch? Of course, I'm not, maybe automatically I'm saying that, but I'm saying like for the Bartlett location, did it you know, when people see you, you know, when they see you expanding like that, did it make more people come to Bartlett also?
Yeah, I think so. I think it kind of expanded our platform because once word started getting out about Atoka,
yeah, that's what I mean. Like it seemed like when they say, "Oh, it's two of them,"
yeah, like
there, then they be like, "Oh,
I be out there all the time. I be at the mall or I be at Red Lobster. Like, yeah, we right around the corner. Yeah. And then they get there and they experience that as well. So yeah. So it just put a little more shine on Barley. Yeah.
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 Man, that's a hell of a evolution, bro. And of course, I can appreciate it. Like I said, I had a front row seat. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure the people can appreciate it too, man, because it just says a lot about your resilience.
Yeah.
And you know, we talk. You know, you get a lot of people that talk about losing it all, and losing it all for some people might be a whole lot.
Yeah.
But losing it all is losing it all,
yeah.
no matter what level you're on. So for you to go through that with your wife at the time and to lose, like you said, your security as far as living, your vehicles, your jobs, you then have to go so long to finally get back. And just when you get a little bit of motion, you get the inspiration to say, man, I ain't losing nothing else. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, if you're gonna lose it, it's gonna be
off me.
On you.
Yeah.
The bet is on you. So, shit, if you lose it, at least you bet on you.
Yep.
And I'm sure that's inspirational to y'all. It's for sure inspirational to me. Like I said, I watched you.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And that just says a lot about you for sure, bro. My next few questions, man, gonna be real smooth, man.
Okay.
It's a few things that I think that defines a person, and it's so it's just a person's true self. You know, it's a few things that I think would define them, and resilience, of course, is one thing, and of course, obviously you got that. Discipline, loyalty, those things are required to be the person you are. You know what I'm saying? As an entrepreneur, as a father, as a brother, you have to have those things to maintain those relationships and those skills. You got to have it in place. So what I like to do is I like to ask people a few things like, is it something that you want people to know about you that, you know, like that is something that you want them to know about you that they may not know? but you like, no matter what, I want you to know this about me. You know what I'm saying? Is it one of them things that you be like, I don't care if you don't get to know me and nothing else.
Yeah.
Know this. What's that?
Yeah.
What you got?
That man, really, everything I do is for family. You know what I'm saying? My family means the absolute world to me. And I don't play about it at all. You know what I'm saying? My son, my mama, my brother, you know, them the people that's really nearest and dearest to me. And that's where I get most of my motivation from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Them the people that's always inspired me. I mean, I've gotten inspiration from a lot of different people, but you know what I'm saying? Just
the core,
they the ones who motivate me because I know they always right there backing me. Anything that I do, any idea I got, you know what I'm saying? I know they there. I know they gonna lock in. They gonna be a part of it, even if I ain't asking them to be. You know what I'm saying? They gonna find a way. Like my mama with Sticks and Stones. Like, hell, she the mascot of Sticks and Stones.
She's pumping and sipping back
look,
in the building.
Look, she's smoking cigars and everything now. They gonna find a way to be a part of it, man.
That's real.
Yeah.
So when it's all said and done, when it's all for the family.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, check this out. What would you consider your wow factor like? What would you consider when somebody knows something this about you?
I think
What's your wow factor?
I think that, you know, our first rip when people meet me, they see like how I'm kind of even keel, you know what I'm saying? And I like to try to, you know, our first impression, try to keep a little mystique about me. You know what I'm saying? I don't try to give them too much. But then once you meet me and I feel comfortable because I consider myself socially selective. You know what I'm saying? I can't just give you, you know what I'm saying, my full on personality like off the rip. I gotta read the room a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Make sure your energy right. And then, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but that wow factor is like I'm a clown, bro. Like you know, bro. Like I done said some off the wall funny shit, bro. Like I be clowning, bro, for real. Like I be judging the hell out of people. I shouldn't do that, but I be cracking on folks when I ain't supposed to. I be laughing at inappropriate shit. Yeah, that's my look, man. I'm really just a goofball behind it all, man. Like, don't let the big exterior fool you, man. I'm goofy as hell. I will get on your ass, but I mean, I'm goofy as hell.
Well, shit, okay. I probably can answer this for you. But, what makes you happy?
Man,
just in a simple sense, what makes you happy? You know what I'm saying?
You know what? As much as I've talked about family, man, sometimes just peace and quiet, bro. Peace.
Yeah.
Peace, bro. Like really just being able to just, man, like if I just got an off day or something, just sitting outside in the yard and just, man, smoking a cigar and having me something to drink and just listening to some music, bro. Like that's my happy place.
Yeah.
And sometimes, you know, it ain't even that. Sometimes I could just be sitting in the room, bro, and just it could be pitch black, and I can play like thunderstorm sounds or something like that, and I just let my mind just wander. You know what I'm saying? Just be in my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Just processing everything that I'm going through. You know what I'm saying? That way, because I feel like I do that because I don't take anything that I'm going through out on people. You know how people come to work and they dealing with shit at home. And you lashing out on people. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's my way to release that. You know what I'm saying?
That's like a form of meditation.
Absolutely. It's allowing yourself to feel, you know what I'm saying, process everything you need to go through. That way, you know what I'm saying, when you step outside, your energy is always right. Yeah. Yep. Yep.
I want you to finish a sentence for me, right?
Okay.
And it's crazy. I've had probably 3 of the exact same when they I want you to finish the
Okay.
sentence. It hurts me to see.
Man, it hurts me to see how how disrespectful, how far gone these young boys are today, bro.
It's crazy. It's really in the same realm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The same realm with the same
It
concept.
it
That's what a lot of people been saying.
it really hurts me to see like how far gone, how disrespectful these kids are today. Like breaking into cars and shit at like churches, like that's just like when you no boundaries. Like when you really grew up with like solid old heads around you, bro. Like certain shit was just off limits, bro. You just don't do that, bro. Y'all robbing old ladies at the bank. Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? At gunpoint. You know what I'm saying?
Knocking them down.
Come on, bro. That's tragic, bro.
They don't have no mercy whatsoever.
Yeah, bro. They ruthless. And the crazy part is they 13, 14 years old, bro.
Babies.
Yes.
So you think of the savagery of a baby at 14, what he gonna be at 24?
Yeah.
This nigga, he gonna be
Stone cold killer, bro.
Stone cold killer. Cause I remember being a kid. It always was a softness still there. You know, as tough as you wanted to act. That mama's baby, that nurturing that you got from you always had a little softness, but now it's like you got it.
They'll jack with mama.
Yeah, they ain't studying mama.
They scamming mama, bro.
Yeah, they get mama car run. Man, they don't care. They don't have no mercy. Yeah.
Well,
that's crazy, man. My next one is a kind of a trick question. What do you like most about yourself?
I'm kind of like the cool guy. You know what I'm saying? I try to be like real smooth, real even kid. You know what I'm saying? I try not to personality. Yeah. I try not to let too much, phase me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But that's the crazy part is that's something that piss people off though.
Oh, yeah.
Cause I be too cool. I ain't reactionary. I ain't too quick to, you know what I'm saying, pop off.
Especially the opposite sex, the
women. I wasn't gonna say that, but
especially them. They be want you to get mad. You be like, mad for what?
Yeah.
I can't be getting mad. I'm too big.
But yeah, that definitely pisses people off, bro. For real. Yep.
So tell me this then. Trick question again.
Okay.
What do you like least about yourself? That's one of the things that can go either way, but what would you say?
I can answer this quick. I'm impatient as hell.
Patience, your patience.
Yeah, my patience is trash.
For real.
If I ask you to do something, you know what I'm saying? First of all, if I'm asking you to do anything, you the last line of defense.
Yeah.
Because if I feel like I can't do it for myself, then if I feel like I have to bring myself down to ask you to do something and you fumble it, then yeah.
Patience.
Yeah.
That's crazy. All right, check this out. What would you consider your biggest vice that you ever had or have?
Cigars.
Cigars.
That's easy. Cigars.
Straight up.
Cigars, bro. Cigars.
Dang, that's crazy.
Cigars, bro.
I looked at cigars, and then I don't smoke them, not like you smoke them, but I always looked at cigars just as a mold or a zone.
Yeah.
But I learned since y'all had sticks and stones, I learned a little bit more about the culture. And I found out that it's way deeper than
it's super deep, bro.
That zone or that vibe.
Yeah.
It's like people really smoking these jokers like squares, like cigarettes.
Yeah.
I didn't know that until y'all opened that up. I kind of got into that realm and got into, learning a little bit more about the culture.
Yeah. And so I say it's my biggest vice because owning a cigar lounge, I have to know about it. You know what I'm saying? I have to know about the different types of cigars, what they pair well with when it comes to liquor and wine and all that type of stuff. So you kind of fall into that. You get caught into it. And then once, like you said, once you really get into like the science behind it, you be so intrigued that it's like, shit, what else can I learn about it? Like, how far can I go? Like, there's people out here that like they consider themselves tobacconists. So they really like they can.
Those are the people who make that. That's what do you call the people that make the cigar?
No, those just cigar rollers.
Oh, okay.
No, but a tobacconist is somebody that can smoke a cigar, and they can tell you, okay, it has this type of binder, it has this type of wrapper, it has this type of filler. You know what I'm saying? It can tell you where the leaf or originated from. Like they go that deep into cigars, bro.
That's a smoke.
Yes, bro. It's kind of like a wine sommelier. Somebody that can tell you about like the type of grape that this wine was made from. Same concept with cigar.
That's dope. That's dope. I know how when I come out to Sticks and Stones in Bartlett, y'all got this thing
in the bathroom.
Restroom.
Mm-hmm.
And I've looked at that thing a few times. There's so much information about cigars that I never even paid attention to. Yeah. But it's a whole science. Like it's a science to the whole thing.
Yeah, bro.
And I wasn't aware.
It's so many cigars that I haven't tried. You know what I'm saying?
So would you consider cigars kind of like how they categorize liquor, like cognacs, vodkas?
Yeah.
So it falls.
Yeah.
I mean, I know not those names, but they have the same. Mm-hmm. Whatever you would call it, I don't even know what do you call it when you different categories. Strands. Okay.
Yeah, categories like the Connecticut's, the Maduros, like those are like the different levels of cigars. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's mild, cool. And I mean, like you have mild, medium, Maduro. Right. Yeah. So they have their categories. Yeah. Yep.
Well, if y'all need to know any information on the cigars, cigar game, and tap in with my brother, man. That'll be the game. I'm gonna split it down the middle.
You gonna bust it down. But you know what? People coming there and ask that, bro.
Can you bust it down?
Yeah, I'm like, man, take your ass to the corner store, man. You finna spend $10 to bust down a cigar.
You don't want to bust.
Come on, bro. I can't even let you disrespect the hard work that got put into this cigar, man. Come on, man. Yeah, man.
Check it out, bro. I got a few more questions, man, before we lock it down.
For sure.
We talked about one of these words, which was loyalty. If I ask you what loyalty means, we can revert back to what you said earlier. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's very important. You learn that at the age, that really resonated with you at the age of, what you say, about 10.
Yeah.
When your mama said that. So that right there is a question I don't even really know. You got to ask what it means to you. Of course, it means everything. But I do want to ask, what does the word love mean to you?
Man, love is an action. Okay. Love is an action. It's shown through actions, like how you respond to things, how you carry yourself. Like when people have love for you, if we talking about relationships or in family relationships, how you know what I'm saying, how you carry yourself. If you being respectful about the people that love you, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna carry yourself in the right way. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think love is. Love is really an action, showing people, you know what I'm saying, affection, you know what I'm saying, being affectionate, just time spent, you know, all those what they call them, what's the love languages, the touch, the attention, the gifts, you know what I'm saying, all that. Yeah.
All of it is, I think when they talk about love languages, I think they all go together.
Absolutely. It's just like
one speaks to a person
more than the other, and they trickle down. Yeah.
I can dig. Yeah. I want to ask this one. This I always consider this a trick question.
Okay.
And I say that because of what the word actually means. And the word I'm speaking on is humble.
Okay.
Right? Now, the definition of humble is having or showing a modest or low estimate of one's self or one's importance. Right? Mm-hmm. Now, you know me, you've been knowing me long enough. I ain't really big on humble. I believe the life will humble me.
Absolutely.
So as far as me humbling myself down or my value or my importance down, I don't really fool with it.
Okay.
But I do believe that you can be humble to knowledge and wisdom. I believe you can be humble to constructive criticism.
Yeah.
I think you can be humble to superiority, like your superior. I think you can be humble to that because it's established.
Mm-hmm.
But when you talk about the definition of humble as far as lowering your estimate or your value, I don't mess with that because I've been through a lot and I put a lot of work in.
Yeah.
So I feel like my work, I should be allowed to celebrate that in whatever way I choose.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't mess with it in that sense as far as toning myself down, because I feel like if I'm in the element of equal peers, it's okay.
It's okay.
But whenever I'm in the element of peers beneath me, then it's a problem.
Yeah.
But you always hear, you know what I'm saying, pop your shit up. You know what I'm saying? You talk about people like Dion. I fuck with Deion Sanders.
Absolutely.
And he pops his shit, and he is not.
Because he gonna back it up.
Yeah, and he's standing on that. And he stands on his work ethic. He stands on what he's done. So I don't feel like humbling yourself from that. Now, humble to appreciate it is one thing. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying this is equivalent to bragging and boasting. I'm just saying celebrating you.
Yeah.
Celebrating your accomplishments or whatever that may be. But I would like to know, what does humble mean to you in that sense?
So I rather than give you a definition, I'll give you an example of something.
Okay.
Just yesterday, we celebrated our 1 year anniversary in the Toka, right? Yeah. A man came up to me after I had made like a speech, just thanking everybody for coming out and supporting over this year that we had been in business and all that. Now, mind you, this man come in here all the time. Him and his wife, they come in there, they clown and dance and have a good time to the loud music. Yeah. They spend good money. They show us real love. And I come in there and I shake his hand every time, shake his wife's hand, all that, check on them, make sure they need anything. You know what I'm saying? Make sure it's all good. They tell me all the time, man, we have ourselves a good time every time we come to Sticks and Stone. Make sure you let your boss know that. So I sure will, sir. Yeah. Every time. So when I got up yesterday and I made that speech and I told everybody, you know, thank you from my business partner and myself for supporting Sticks and Stones over this whole year. He looking at me. He's sitting front row. He looking at me the whole time like, now hold on. You the owner?
For real?
You the owner?
The man didn't know the whole time.
Man did not know I was the owner.
Yeah.
So I think being humble in your position, you know what I'm saying? When you get to a point where you're doing something and you don't even have to speak on it, it'll just show. You know what I'm saying? That's a form of being humble. I could have came in there and instantly said, when he said, tell your boss.
I'm the boss.
I'm the boss.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You could have.
I could have, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't. Nah, I sure will.
Yeah, I sure will.
I let him know.
That's what's up. Yep. That's what's up, man. That's a good example. And that's still and I agree with that humbleness there. I agree with that for sure, because
I consider that being humble in your position.
Yeah, definitely. You being humble in your position, and you also being humble to their appreciation. Yeah. Because when they say let the owner know, they're still appreciating your business. Mm-hmm. They just didn't know you were the owner. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's why I think that my thing, I'm more so being humble when it comes to humble for me, is certain actions and things in life that just humble you. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say, of course, being humble to a higher power. Mm-hmm. Being humble that it's not just you. Yeah. You know, I believe in all of that. Absolutely. But I just always been, you know, I was never a big sports guy. I didn't get to play a lot of sports. I had kids early. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But I'm also humble to competition. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like when you've overcame, man, and you went, and even with yourself, when you've overcame and lost it all and came back, then you finally establish something that you put the work in.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like, man, I'm celebrating.
I'm celebrating, yeah.
For sure.
That's why I mean, even with the anniversaries, like that's the time to really like, man, let your hair down and really like appreciate the fruits of your labor, man. You know what I'm saying?
Sure,
yeah.
Man. I definitely agree with that, but that's a damn good
Yeah.
example.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right, man. One more, bro. Check it out. And this is a good finale question.
Okay.
What do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Several more sticks and stones. Several.
You say several to now. I always said a few was 3. Several is more than 3. You know what I'm saying?
Nah. Three could happen at the end of this year.
Fuck you talking about. You
know what I'm saying? Number 3 could happen at the end of this year. Nah.
Several more.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We already been in some talks about, you know what I'm saying, a 3rd location. But yeah, several locations. Taking them to different cities. We were having talks. I was just in Atlanta last week.
Yeah.
We was talking about that. They were saying, I had some people out there that was like, that'd be something super different. You know what I'm saying? Because mind you, now Atlanta does have that big cigar presence.
Yeah.
They just had their 7th cigar week, Atlanta Cigar Week out there.
Okay.
And then they got a lot of little popping little hookah spots. Let me not say little. I don't want to speak little on nobody big. You know what I'm saying? So let me take that back. They got a lot of hookah spots out there that do really well, but I don't think that anybody has that dynamic. That Sticks and Stones where they bring the best of both worlds. You know what I'm saying?
And the cigar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then all the other aspects that we bring as well with the live music and all that.
So you talking about taking the whole concept with you.
Yeah.
And do the same. That's dope.
Yeah. So there, maybe some part of Texas, you just see.
Yeah, Texas definitely a prime location.
Absolutely.
And when you put it like that, I haven't heard much hookah and cigar. Usually the hookah lounge or cigar lounge. Yeah. So when y'all put the Sticks and the Stones together, that's definitely a new concept.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna work.
Yeah.
Sure. That's what's up, bro. So several more. What about with Edstone? What, you taking that up or you just maintaining it?
Absolutely. I want Edstone to be a national company. You know what I'm saying? Not even just regional.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To be a competitor to some of the company that I used to work for, that's a nationally known name. You know what I'm saying? So I want to aspire to continue to be on their level.
Yeah.
And I can't do that locally. I can't do that regionally. You got to expand. No doubt. And it started with me. It started with my thinking. It started with my effort, getting out here really trying and sticking my head and knocking down doors and, really tapping in with different hospitals and different states and in different markets.
And really doing the same strategy that you used there. Yeah. That's really the formula.
Yeah, bro. I can't tell you how many doors have been closed in my face. How many emails went unanswered. You know what I'm saying? But all it takes is one. You know what I'm saying?
I remember you coming in the shop telling me about a couple contracts. Like, I just got a contract with. I don't remember exactly how, but I remember I'm like, woo, a month. I'm like, bro, it's not playing with the kids. Oh, man. I was just happy for you, man. Just to see you take it up to that level. That was really a hell of a sight to see, man.
Yeah.
But man, that's what's up, bro. That concludes another episode of Beyond the Clientele, man. It's your boy J100, Mr. So 100. I do it the So 100 way, and shout out to my brother Tavaris.
Appreciate you, bro. Thank you.
Salute to you, bro. I appreciate you coming on.
Love man. You, bro.
It's nothing but love. You already
Absolutely.
know.
Absolutely.
Too, bro. Man, big shout out to y'all. Thanks for tuning in. We out of here.